guitar people out in the internet world. This is Joel at the Chicago Music Exchange, and I'm super excited because today I get to showcase for you a guitar I've been waiting for a long time to showcase for you. This is the Lothson LA Signature. Larry Lothson is a very talented luthier and repairman who started working on stuff in the Chicago area in the mid-70s. Around 1980, he built his first prototype of the LA Signature. By 1990, he had built up all the equipment he needed to open his own shop to actually start producing these en masse as you can produce them when you build every single one literally by yourself from top to bottom. But construction got halted for various reasons, and life kind of happened. Equipment had to all go in storage, the shop had to get put on hold, and then he kind of went and resumed his career as a repairman doing setups. And then finally, about 25 years later, he built the shop of his dreams, got it all up and running, and started building the LA Signature again, which is this incredibly gorgeous guitar, which is very, very kind of out there, but also at the same time feels intimately familiar if you're a fan of Gibson guitars, which I am, and I hope everybody is. It's got the shoulder from a Modern, it has the horn from a Les Paul. The bottom half is like 100% Explorer, and then it's constructed like a Les Paul. But it's not just an aesthetic feature. I mean, the way that this works with this body shape is that you end up having like a perfectly balanced guitar. It doesn't want to neck dive or go down by the body. Mahogany back and sides with a maple top, much like Les Paul. This is all old growth mahogany that he's had dry aging since the early 90s. Basically, when he had to go put everything in storage. And the fretboards, too, are all Indian rosewood. And again, the rosewood and the mahogany has all been aging for like 30 years. So these guitars are really resonant and light right out of the gate. The tops, obviously, flame maple top, are all hand selected, kind of for the finish. For this one specifically, I chose to play because just the color is perfect. We have a couple 1960 bursts in house here, and this is 100% accurate to like a 1960 Les Paul. Even just the cool kind of upward moving spotting and grain in the maple, and then the really subtle flame that kind of moves around in the light. 1/11/16 nut, 24 3/4 scale, just like a Gibson, like a Les Paul. The neck is very much like a 59 style neck. The pickups, we specifically asked him to do the bare knuckle mules, because I think that's just a really, really good sounding, very accurate early PAF reproduction. Sounds good in both positions, doesn't get overly powerful in either. The neck pickup is really pretty, sweet, has a good top end, but again, it's not overpowering and too beefy. You roll off the tone a little bit and you can get a really legit jazz sound, but I'm not going to do that because I would embarrass myself. Middle position just sounds like classic, And the bridge. With that pickup, it has a really nice pronounced mid-range and good high end, but again, not overly harsh. Sounds really good through an overdriven amp, which obviously we'll do a little bit of that for you. ABR1 style bridge. This tailpiece I'm in love with. This aluminum tailpiece, lightweight, original design, kind of like offset boomerang, super slick. A volume for the neck. We've got a volume for the bridge pickup. We have a master tone. Three-way switch, all pretty standard stuff. There's a transparent Chicago blue here, transparent kind of an amber orange burst. And every single one of these, it should be said, is built by Larry. There's nobody else helping him out in his shop. He does this himself. It's kind of a labor of love. It takes a long time to build them, so I don't know when the next few will show up. Could be another 6 to 8 months, could be a year, who knows. But if you are in the area, you should absolutely come down to the shop and try and get your hands on one of these and play it before it disappears into the ether. This is one of my favorite original guitar builders out there right now. We're doing pretty much straight into this good old Carr Mercury. Great sounding little combo, has a great clean sound and reverb, and also is a really good ripping overdrive sound. And then we did a little bit of looping with the classic Ditto looper. But that's that. This is the Lothson LA Signature. I hope you like this one because this is one of the better guitars that will ever get made in 2015, that's for sure.